The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Commanders and the Ravens, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 3 of the preseason, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
The Ravens offense ready to go here in this final tune-up before the start of the regular season. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout.
And he's going to get one more run-through here in this final week. He's done enough at this point to earn the job as the starter. So this is all about working on technique and getting a few more reps under his belt.
Jackson on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. Good work there on that completion. You know, once we made the move, Charles, from 4 preseason games down to 3, kind of tougher to know how to handle these games as a coaching staff. And they've decided they want at least some of their starters out there. They said probably for this entire first half. Do you agree with that?
Ordinarily, Brandon, I wouldn't, but I actually do, and here's why. When we went from 4 to 3 in terms of preseason games, we left a bigger gap between the third game and the start of the regular season. So there's a lot of time for rest to build up, right? It's bad habits to form. I want these guys to play as much as possible in preseason and be ready to go when the season begins. So, yes, I'm all in favor of them getting some extra work here.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Now it's Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, but here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, nice catch there. And this is a guy who's been a little bit of an underperformer in his first 4 years. But his new club's take is that that's because he's never gotten the chance to be a top target. He's expected to play a bigger role when the regular season gets underway.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out, And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
That's what you want to see in the preseason. A quarterback and his new receiver gelling early. They're hoping this duo can really form a bond this year, and that's a good start.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. To throw from his end zone. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Jackson. And that nearly intercepted. But the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson. That's caught. Oh, what a grab by Bateman. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Play action. Now Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
A reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight now. Thursday, September 8th, that's when it all gets going. The defending champs, LA Rams, hosting the team that many think could win the AFC, the Buffalo Bills. Charles and I will be there, and then we got some great matchups on that Sunday as well. Kansas City and Arizona, Raiders and the Chargers, and on Sunday night, Tom Brady, yeah, he's back, and his Bucs are heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, and they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got two already, nearly a third, but not to be, and it's fourth down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They go play action now. Jackson. Well, that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. The 6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Here's Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.